Okay, today we're continuing my series discussing the very best free add-ons you can get for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and today we're talking liveries, and we'll be looking at the best options that include a fully modelled cabin, which are all available on flightsim.to, and I will link everything in the description below so you guys can get them downloaded too. And we'll look at a broad range of airlines for the best aircraft in the sim. There's a couple for the PMDG 777 for both the 300 and 200 variants. There's an Inibuilds A350 in there, also an iFly 737 MAX 8, and also a Flybywire A380X2. So there's loads to check out, and we'll start right here with this stunning Emirates by Atarium for the PMDG 777-300. And Atarium is quite simply one of the best livery painters out there, and this is no exception. Every mark and decal has been handcrafted and positioned using real reference data from the Emirates fleet, giving the aircraft that true-to-life presence. And texture alignment across the fuselage, wings and engines is flawless, no stretching or mismatching even on those complex surfaces. So the PBR materials make full use of PMDG's lighting model. Reflections, shadows and surface detail react naturally to the environment, which is great. Honestly, it's an expertly crafted repaint that feels authentic from every single angle. Moving inside, Atarium has given the cabin the same level of precision found on the exterior. The cabin textures are fully reworked, featuring accurate seat fabrics, bulkhead detailing and Emirates style cabin trim, and lighting has been carefully balanced to maintain realistic brightness and tone throughout each class section, with smooth transitions between each. And the textures respond naturally under different conditions as well, which is great. So from daylight through to night settings, it's a really high definition interior, and it captures the Emirates atmosphere really well, and it's got an impressive balance of realism and performance. Okay, so moving on to our next livery then, and we're going to stick with both Atarium and the PMDG 777. This is the 777-200 variant of ANA's fantastic Star Wars C-3PO livery. Let's look at that. And once again, Atarium's use of ultra-sharp textures ensure that all the logos and markings look great from any zoom level, and the PBR materials handle reflections naturally again under different lighting conditions. The decals, registration and surface detail is engineered to match real-world references. It's a standout example of precision repainting again, and it looks absolutely sensational. And again, moving inside the cabin, the interior textures have been carefully reworked to reflect ANA's clean modern layout, including the seat fabrics, cabin panels and bulkheads. And the texture resolutions remain sharp throughout as well, which enhances the experience without compromising on performance. As you can see, it does run really smoothly. So yeah, it's another high fidelity, accurately recreated version of the real world jet, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I thoroughly recommend heading over to flightsim.to and getting it downloaded. Right, on to our next livery then, and you've guessed it, it's another fantastic repaint by Atarium, this time for Ryanair in the iFly 737 MAX 8, and I absolutely love this. I don't know whether it's because I've flown with Ryanair in real life, but I feel they've just absolutely nailed it. The colours in particular look bang on. Every exterior marking has once again been placed using real world references, and the texture work integrates brilliantly with iFly's model, and it results in something pretty spectacular. Just look at those reflections. From the winglet logos to the tail, it's an amazing repaint and really captures that Ryanair look and feel. Okay, so let's board the plane from the front stairs and check out that interior model as well. Once again, if you have ever flown Ryanair, this is absolutely spot on. The texture of those seats, overhead bins and bulkheads are accurately mapped and optimised. And remember, in the iFly, pretty much everything you can see is interactive, so we can open the lockers, window blinds, tray tables. Combine that with such a quality interior model, it just makes for a really immersive experience. And the performance is also superb, so yeah, go get it downloaded. I can't recommend this one highly enough. Okay, so moving on, and up next is something really quite special. It's Valexyo's Qatari livery for the Flybywire A380X, and as you can see, it is quite magnificent. This is probably the most elegant repaint we're looking at today. It's seriously impressive. The exterior textures are meticulously mapped to the A380. All the text, logos and registration are accurately placed, maintaining authentic views at every angle. You've got realistic reflections and surfaces from the tail to the horizontal stabilisers. Literally every detail demonstrates Valexyo's commitment to precise visuals, making this one of the most realistic liveries available for not only the A380, but pretty much in the entire sim, I would say. And onto the cabin then. And what can I say? Just let the pictures tell the story really. Absolutely amazing. The upper and main decks are both fully modelled, with textures accurately mapped for first, business and economy classes. You've got seat fabrics, metallic gold bulkhead logos, galleys and partitions all beautifully rendered, while lighting has also been calibrated to reflect realistic brightness across the different cabin zones. Even the signage, trims and overhead panels are all aligned to real-world references. That mirrors Qatar Airways' world-class cabin experience, and that sense of quality really does come across, doesn't it? And there's one of those gold bulkhead logos I was talking about. Absolutely superb. And it's a bit of a double whammy, isn't it? It's a freeware aircraft with a freeware livery, so what's not to like about that? Okay, so that's Valexyo's Qatari livery for the A380. Let's move on. And the final livery we're going to look at today is SilkySmooth's Delta Airlines 100-year Centenary Edition for the Inibuilds A350, which looks amazing. And for this particular livery, you also need to download Valexyo's Hughes Z-Core mod, which adds some really fun visuals in the flight deck, which we'll look at shortly. But for the exterior, those special commemorative graphics are precisely applied across the fuselage and up to the tail. All graphics and logos are pin sharp at close range, which is what we're after. And reflective and metallic surfaces respond naturally, not only in sunlight, but as you can see, they still look fantastic at night too. And all textures seamlessly integrate with the A350 model, resulting in this unique and distinctive repaint, and it looks fantastic, doesn't it? Okay, I just want to show you a couple of these fun features that you get with the Hughes Z-Core mod. We've got a can of Coke there, and also a note for the captain with the current METAR, and they can be switched on and off as well. We've also got a Delta Airlines pen on the first officer's side there, and we've also got a copy of the captain's load sheet. So it's just nice little details which bring the cabin to life. If we open our tray table as well, check this out, we get a cup of coffee and a mobile phone as well. So yeah, just really like these touches they've added. It does look very cool, doesn't it? And it doesn't stop there. If we look behind us as well, we've got a little article about the Hughes Z-Core mod, and we've also got a 100-year Delta Airlines Centenary magazine, another can of Coke as well. Right, let's go and check out our cabin. So the commemorative 100-year theme continues throughout the interior, showcasing first, business and economy class with carefully detailed seating and galley areas. Ambient and directional lighting has also been tuned to highlight textures, giving the cabin a natural, immersive feel. And subtle details from trim accents to signage and partitions also reflect the precision seen on the exterior. So we're getting a really cohesive experience. Every element works together to make this Centenary A350 as impressive inside as it is outside, offering that immersive and realistic environment. And I also love those little touches from the Hughes mod that we looked at earlier. Okay, so that concludes my look at the best freeware liveries available with fully modelled cabins for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I do recommend you head over to flightsim.to, get them downloaded and give them a try. But that's it from me for today. If you did enjoy the video, do consider giving it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.